Right, the latest instalment of the Red Sofa interview with Dodge, otherwise known as. God, you tell me, who are you, mate?
Who am I? Everybody knows me as Dodge. Real name is Roger, and for obvious reasons for the job, Roger didn't go very well, so Dodge it is, and it has been the same for the last 20 odd years.
Now there is a sort of bigger reason, I suppose, behind this Red Sofa interview, which I'm very excited about. But if we sort of paint the picture, how did we meet, Dodge?
Oh, well, 2013, so we're going back some time now. I was your beat officer in Gosport High Street, and I was brought in by my colleague Andy Way and met you, and it's like, I recognise you, and little did I realise that some years before that, in the job, in a similar job, you were one of my instructors, and that's where it all rekindled.
That's a small world, isn't it?
It is a very small world indeed, and from there, then the run for Boston, which I showed up, and you looked at me and said, "Are you going to be running in that lot?" Looking at everything that I didn't really have as a runner.
You know, I'd forgotten all about that run for Boston, which was really, I suppose, where everything began, to be honest, when we started running with groups of people down at Stokes Bay.
Yeah, it was really the first golden mile.
That's right, yeah. And so what did that lead you? So in terms of, so that's really your running journey starting with the run for Boston. And what have you achieved running wise since then?
Well, from then on, obviously, we then started running early mornings on a Wednesday with yourself, Martin Chandler, Harry as well. So Harry started coaching me a little bit, getting my distances a bit further and further. And what was the original golden 5k route, so he was getting me to run up to around the fort and back and just keep pushing it. And then Martin Chandler actually got me on my first 5k. I was blown out of my hoop, but it was enjoyable, and it was an achievement for somebody who had never run, other than the job bleep test, and previously been smoking like a trooper years ago. It was quite an achievement for me. And then I seem to recall looking at you, and I always say it's your fault, Carts, how you got me into this. You talked to me about doing the Great South Run, and I looked at you and said, I can't run a mile, never mind 10. And from then on, the training runs with yourself, and just slowly but surely building up. And I think my first ever 10 mile, or first ever proper road race, was 1 hour 47. So much,
do you know, which isn't bad, is it? That's a good time.
There's much to be proud of with that.
There is. You are good. You are evidence sat right there that you can pretty much do what you put your mind to.
Yeah.
Where there's a will, there's a way, and all that. So the reason for us sitting here today, despite or as well as our long history, is because we put a call out looking for local businesses to sponsor trophies and prizes for next year's Gosport Golden Mile, and it was the plea was sort of prompted by the very sad passing of a mutual friend of ours, Lloyd.
Yeah.
And you stepped forward and said that you would like to help. So what shape and form is that help coming, Dodge?
As you know, and some people might be aware, I have my own small IT company, Loxton IT Solutions. Of course, I supported you with that over the years as well when Absolute Running was in existence.
Yes, you did.
And in memory of our mate Lloyd, and for really a little bit of paying back for all the time and effort that people in the community have given me, I have decided I'm going to stick my hand in my pocket through Loxton IT Solutions, and I'm going to be providing not one but 2 shields for the male and female wheelchair races, in a hope that we can start expanding that and get more people into the event itself. Yeah,
that's superb. And they're going to be, having just had a brief chat with you before this interview, they're going to be perpetual trophies, aren't they? So they'll come back at the end of each year and be engraved with the next year's.
Yeah, absolutely. So the idea is really to encourage people to re-enter and to try and get a little bit of competition. We talked about 1 shield initially, but it's like, why have one when you can have 2 and start diversifying?
I think we've both felt since we started the Gospel Golden Mile over 11 years ago that it certainly had potential, not just as a main event, but certainly for para athletes and wheelchair users, and there's no reason why it couldn't be more inclusive. So I'm really very grateful.
No, it's my pleasure. Company's been doing quite well. It's our 10th anniversary next year as well. So what better way than to celebrate by providing the trophies for this.
Okay, that's brilliant. So between you and I, then the journey starts now. We can start looking for anyone who thinks that they may be able to do it. We can give them the encouragement and support they need to get down there on race day.
Absolutely, and I would encourage anybody who hasn't even tried it before to grasp the nettle and give it a go. You've got nothing to lose by doing it, as I had nothing to lose by my little journey starting in 2013. Fabulous.
That's brilliant, Dodge. Well, like I say, from I think I can speak on behalf of the 545 Run Club, but certainly everyone connected with Gospel Golden Mile, we're very grateful. I look forward to working with you, mate.
Thank you.